So welcome to a brand new video, but before that, bro, we got the man Drew behind the camera. This is the man. Yeah, that's the man that recorded my show day prep series. So you know, it's a little bittersweet moment, huh? Yeah, nostalgic. So today is gonna be basically steps to get shredded, right? Cause man, y'all know, hey bro, show him outside, bro. We got the things outside, you know what I'm saying? We got some pool. Hey, man. We got the pool outside, man, you know what I'm saying? We got the people outside.
You gotta be ready for the pool, ready?
Yes, sir. So nice views. But hey, I'm gonna stay in here, you know, cause I know my space. I don't wanna go out there, cause if you know, you know, bro. I'm gonna stay out of temptation, you know? I'm gonna stay over here. My man's cuffed. My man's
ringed
out. Yes, sir. But all right. So the number one thing that you guys need to do is you need to analyze your lifestyle. So what that means is like, do you live like a sedentary lifestyle? Do you have like a sedentary job? Or do you have more like a active lifestyle, an active job? Like do you work construction, or do you have more like an office job? Because depending on that, that's gonna determine how you adjust your calories and your cardio when you're trying to lose weight, right? So like if you're very sedentary, then you wanna make sure that you're gonna be increasing your movement, your NEAT, which is like, you know, anything that's not exercise, like cardio. So like going on walks, you know, going to the store, doing gardening work, that's some NEAT, right? Or lower your calories. If you're doing construction work, then you don't really gotta do that much. You're already walking, you're up on your feet all day, right? So that's gonna be the number one thing, is decide what you do, and after that, you wanna cut calories first, or do you wanna increase cardio first? All right, so that's number one, boy. But after that, we're gonna go into a little leg workout, right, bro?
Yeah,
a little leg workout.
They skinny right now.
Yeah, that's so, hey man, no calves, working on it.
That's the new challenge, hashtag leg check.
Yeah, for real. We're at a fitness center, you know, it's different scenery, right? Different scenery.
It's my garage, y'all.
It's not. It's not, but it's a nice fitness center. We're not at Lowe's Comp Fitness, and we're not at Crunch Fitness, but we got the nice space, you know. Minimal equipment. We're gonna get this leg day going. So one thing that I started doing to really, I don't know about you guys, but like for me, I get lower back pain when I'm doing squats. That's because my hips are tight. But you know, quick fix for that, if you don't have like a foam roller, start doing back extensions or hyper extensions. So what you want to do is this is going to allow you to basically start warming up the lower back, and also starting to warm up the hamstrings. So I recommend, if you have lower back tightness or lower back pain when you're trying to do squats or any leg movement, work on your posterior chain, which is basically this area. So I would recommend doing like 2 sets of like 15 to 20 reps. So we're going to start that right now. Then we rest, and then we do another set for about 15 to 20 reps.
Distractions.
Hashtag distractions. All right, what is going on, fam? So I wanna show you guys today's sponsor of this video is gonna be D-Moose, which basically is a weightlifting belt. So I want to say thank you to D-Moose for sending this belt for me. If you guys know me, I like to lift a little bit heavier weight, but unfortunately that can create a lot of injuries or lead to potential injuries in the future. So a typical weightlifting belt is going to be really good for supporting the lower back. We're trying to go for PRs or lifting heavier weight, that extra a couple pounds that you're trying to lift off the ground. A weightlifting belt is going to allow you to do that. I'd say from a scale of 1 to 10, as far as quality, it's like about a 7 or 8. It's not bad. It's a good for as far as like if you have like a budget, I'd say this is pretty good. They also have knee sleeves. They also have supplements. So get yourself a weightlifting belt if you haven't. If you want to check out this one, then I'll put the link in the description below, or shopdmoose.com. So, sir, boy. Once you decide whether you're gonna add, if you're gonna cut calories or if you're gonna add cardio, then you can actually proceed to the second step, which is going to be, like, my recommendation is always start with increasing cardio first before you cut your calories, because you want to be able to diet on the most amount of calories possible, so then you have the most amount of energy as possible without having to like crash diet, right? So if you're doing like no cardio right now, then I would say do like 2 to 3 sessions per week at like 25 minutes to start off. Let's say that you don't want to do no cardio, like, oh, I'm not gonna do any cardio, I'm just gonna like eat less. Well, then you're gonna like sacrifice like your gym performance. You might not recover as well, and you might start getting hungry too hungry too soon. So like, you don't want to do that, right, bro? You don't want to do that. So you don't want to do that. So ideally, also the most amount of carbs as possible, because carbs is like the main source of energy, right? So if you do like, let's say you're eating like 300 grams of carbs without starting your diet, just regular daily, you just eat that, and then you start your diet phase, right? You want to get shredded, and then you go to 0 carbs, like, you're gonna lose a lot of your strength and energy and focus and performance and even recovery because of the carbs that you're missing, right? So add the cardio first, ideally, and then don't change anything until you plateau, and then start to cut the calories. So try to eat the most amount of food while still making progress. Now I'm saying, does that make sense, bro?
That makes sense, bro.
Thank you. I think that makes sense also. I'm not a doctor, but hey, I know a thing or two, right?
Okay.
So while we have the first exercise is going to be the Smith machine. So we don't have an actual free weights for like barbell back squats, so we're going to use this. Now the reason why I like this is because you can adjust your foot placing, and then depending on that, you're going to target a little bit more hamstrings, a little bit more quad, depending on how far out, how close, how narrow, or how wide you want to put your feet. We're going to get there. We're going to do probably 3 sets of 10, and then we're going to move on to the next exercise. Do 2 plates.
More plates, more dates.
More plates, more dates. Where is he at? More plates, less dates, because I'm cuffed.
When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my silent from the get go, bet your go for me. I don't really need that though, please come get your shorty. Teed up, gassed up, sick, go with my whip, go 40. Come on, you gon' get your shorty. Oh, that shorty.
So the next one that we're gonna be doing is gonna be leg extension. I'm saying we're gonna do goddamn quads, but we're talking about with my man about Bradley Martyn. I'm saying, so what do you guys think is the age group that watches stuff? Because he's like, he has like TikToker like audience, because he's been hanging out with like Noah Beck, Bryce Hall. I feel like that man's like the social media like god, because he's, bro, how long has this man been like relevant, you know?
Right.
Like, yeah. I heard about him when he was like, when he jumped from like the pool, inside the pool to outside the pool. That's kind of when I discovered him. I feel like that's like what made him like viral, like the viral video.
I see him.
Because, and like doing like random hops. Yeah, right. He was like on a hoverboard, right? He was on a hoverboard doing a squat. Bro, that shit's crazy how like, if you go look at his channel now, him just like collabing with like influencers, having fun. And that's like what the channel like direction is about later. The food choices, right? So we already went into a couple points. We already went to 2, we covered 2. The next is gonna be food choices. So if you wanna stay shredded, or if you wanna get shredded, the easiest way to do it is going to be by staying full the longest amount of time, right? Because when you're cutting, you're gonna experience hunger regardless, right? So to make it easier on you, change your foods that are low calorie dense. So that means that, like, for example, I always give this example with people. When you have, let's say you got a cup of oatmeal, you got a cup of white rice. All right, they're the same measurement and shit, but if you eat the cup of oatmeal, that's gonna keep you full longer because of the fiber and all the other minerals and vitamins it has. Whereas the cup of white rice, although it's not bad, you know, you're not gonna die. It's you know, doesn't have a lot of fat, doesn't have a lot of fiber either though, and not much protein. So you're gonna stay full longer doing the oatmeal than like if you eat the rice. So at the end of the day, if you start making choices and swap things out, where like you'll stay full longer, with depending on what you have, then you're gonna stay full longer, thus making it easier to not eat as frequent. And if you want to lose weight, you want to eat less, right? It's gonna make you start losing weight easier. So that's gonna be the next one, bro. Start making
makes sense.
Yeah. So swap out the peanut butter by PB2.
Throw the chips away.
Yeah, throw the chips away. Make yourself some chips at home. Sweet potato chips, kale chips. You know.
What about niggas that like burgers, man? What's up?
Burgers, hey, make them at home. Any recipe now, you can make the healthier version.
That's
like, you know, if you like burgers, if you like fries, if you like pizza, all that stuff, just get everything that's like fat-free or lower fat. So if you like pizza, get fat-free cheese, low-fat cheese. Yeah. Get tomato sauce instead of regular sauce. Get a low-carb, high-fiber dough or like you know, base for your pizza, and then load it up with veggies. And then put your, instead of putting like you know, chicken thigh, put chicken breast, just shit like that. You know, just make it easier. Swap things out like that. That's gonna make it so much easier on you, right? But hey, I hope these tips help you, bro.
Yeah.
And the next thing is, we're gonna get the goddamn exercise going, because my legs are basically cold now because I've been talking too much.
home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home. Can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now. Drive a race car like a Atari now. Call filling up, I need product again. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Don't me wrong, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich.
As you probably saw, I was trying to keep my body up because especially when you're doing a line leg curl, if you're down at the bottom, you disengage your glutes and then you lose some of that focus on your hamstring. Like if you have like your whole body just touching the pad, but if you actually lift yourself up a little bit, then you automatically feel like engaging your glutes instead of being down. You want to be, hey man, people just don't get it, bro. They just gotta find what works for them. Just cause like for me, you know, I like doing 5 meals per day, but you may not like that. So adjust your cardio and your meals, your frequency to what works for you. People that like to do intermittent fasting, right? They don't eat till like, what the hell, like 3 p.m., 4 p.m., whatever. You know, they got a lot of calories to eat within a short amount of window. I like eating like frequently, so like 5 small meals with protein. That works for me whether I'm trying to lose weight or not trying to lose weight. I eat 5 meals all year round, regardless of what I'm doing. So
that's a good question. So
yeah.
is it okay to eat before? Because like, you know, that's usually
a lot of people say you can't eat before bed, right? But at the end of the day, if you're still, let's say that you have to lose weight by eating like 2,500 calories. If you eat 2,600, you don't lose weight. That's your maintenance. If you eat, let's say you're eating like a couple meals per day, like maybe 2 meals per day, and you eat your biggest meal right before bed, if you're still eating below your maintenance, you're gonna lose weight regardless. However, it wouldn't be ideal to go to bed like stuffed because you're not gonna be able to digest that as easy because you're not going up and moving around. You're gonna go full stomach, you're gonna go lay down and go to bed. So if you wanna help your body make it easier, then you wanna make it to digest easier, then I would recommend just going like on a small 5-minute walk after every meal, or again, don't go to bed stuffed because I mean, it's not gonna feel good. But technically, if you are still in a deficit, you're gonna lose weight regardless. Even if you have your biggest meal right before bed, it don't matter.
So as long as you stay within your range of calories and stuff like that, it's okay to eat a little. As
long as you're making progress, do it. It don't matter. There's no like set rule that you have to eat this time. You have to eat this amount of calories for each meal, like increments of this. Like, hey, some people like to eat once a day. Other people like to eat twice a day. I like to eat 5 times a day. It don't matter. So that's basically it, bro. Hey, man, it's simple. It's simple. Eat less. If you're not losing weight, eat less. If you are losing weight, keep it and don't change anything until you stop losing weight. Then adjust your cardio, do more cardio, or eat less. Get a shot for the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, looking big as fuck and all that. Just kidding.
Looking like The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock. Where are you at? Hey, bro. But anyway, yo, this is the end of the video. This is the end of the goddamn video, alright? So if you guys made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I thank my man for recording. I'm saying it's always a good time. You know what I'm saying? We're just having fun. We're trying to teach you guys how to get shredded. I'm trying to get shredded. I'm on my way there. 197. I got 7 more pounds, alright? So I hope this tips helps you guys. And if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you, first of all, if you haven't subscribed,
do that shit. Why not?
Bruh, I don't know what you're doing. If you haven't liked this video, I don't know what you're doing either. Do it for me, do it for the algo, and we'll see you guys next time. All right.